Hi everyone, welcome to tonight's Facebook Live. Let's see if we could get some people on. I'm going to spray a little bit. This is actually just water mixed with allergies from Jade Bloom. I'm also going to get some Palo Santo going. If I could. Hi Norma Miranda. So I just sprayed a little bit and I'm trying to get my lighter to work so I could smudge a little bit. You guys are always welcome, by the way, too, to smudge with me when I do these lives. Just a little tea light here. Let's see if we could get some more people on. And usually I start my Facebook Lives by talking about business updates, astrological updates, and then when we've got some more people flowing, that's when I go into the card pulls. So just smudge a little bit for us here, clearing all that negative energy, stuck energy, tense energy. It's pretty tense out there right now astrologically. You could kind of cut the tension with a knife. And I'm going to open up a sacred container, so I would like to open up a quick container here. So let's open up container. I want to call on Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, the Egyptian goddesses Isis and Sekhmet. I want to call on Babaji, Thoth, Lakshmi, Ganesha, Saraswati. I want to call on Green Tara. I want to call on my guardian angels, my guides, all the guardian angels and guides of those present during the live as well as watching on replay. I want to call on spirit animals, power animals, totem animals of God's white light, and I want to call on ancestors of God's white light that are willing and able to assist in this space now. And with that, the circle is open. So I'm just going to start generally with some astro updates. So the moon is in Scorpio right now. We're still in Virgo season. So we have a water moon with an earth sun right now. The season that we're in is working really harmoniously with Saturn, which is in Capricorn, as well as Uranus, which is in Taurus. The moon right now in Scorpio when I last checked, it was around 16 degrees. So the moon is no longer in square to Mars and Venus, but Mars and Venus, where they're transiting right now, they're in very early degrees. Venus is in Scorpio and Mars is in Aquarius again. So this is actually creating tension or square with the planet Uranus, which is in early Taurus, because this forms a strict 90-degree angle, and we call that a square in astrology. So this is creating some tension. So we have a Mars square. Hi, Brandy. So this is creating some tension because we have a Mars square Uranus aspect going on and a Venus square Uranus aspect going on. So this is creating tension around things like relationships, how we utilize our energy. So you might be finding that people are perhaps having maybe emotional outbursts, or it could also be working in the reverse direction where it's like you yourself are having emotional outbursts. This also is something related to just general energy and willpower and how energy is directed. So you want to be mindful of how you're utilizing your energy. You know, if you're rushing to get places. It's really crazy because I was driving back from the grocery store, and normally I don't put on a YouTube talk through my Bluetooth of my car, but this time I did decide to do that just to kind of like save time. And I was literally listening to this astrology talk, and she was talking about how it's important with this aspect to be careful about accidents because sudden things could come up quickly. And literally as she was saying this random man on a bicycle, thankfully he had a headlamp on his bicycle, but nobody ever goes down this street, like ever. It's a dead-end street. There's nothing on it that I was driving past. And for whatever reason, this guy on a bike came like huge. Yay, you got on, Brandy. He came like at huge, ridiculous speeds coming down from this alley on his bike, and it really took me by surprise. At the exact same moment that she was talking about how there could be like surprise things related to like energy and movement and transportation and cars and all that. So just be mindful of it, almost in a way, treat this a little bit like a Mercury retrograde, where you might have to respect that things are working at their own pace and people might be kind of working through things. So give people space, give yourself a lot of self-care. And really the best way to transmute this energy is to focus on hard work, to focus on cleaning up your space, creating systems and procedures, progressing in your life, and just progress in general is really, really helpful right now with the energy. And I just learned this recently too, that you can work with like the energy of a cube, which is very Saturnian, to help you get grounding and structure during some of this kind of cray-cray energy. Also the color black can help you too. The 3 crystals I'm kind of recommending right now would be something like a shungite or a tourmaline or even a hematite, something really grounding, to help you with stability. I'm also recommending something for throat chakra. I've been working with a lot of throat chakra stones lately, and I find that at the same time that we need grounding, we also need the courage and the opening of our throat chakra to speak up for our needs and to speak up for ourselves in a very stable way. So you can put those together. Also, something that gives you strength and personal power, really pulling into that kind of strong woman energy. So something like a carnelian would be really, really good, or anything that's orange or yellow from the solar plexus or sacral chakras would be really good right now too. So that's what I recommend as far as astrology goes. In terms of business updates, we're into the month of September here. If you're interested in a moon report, a customized moon report for October, you can send me an email or message my inbox here. My email is julieannfaye, F-A-E-Juliannfae, @gmail.com. That's a paid offering, and in a couple of weeks I'll be starting to work on those for October, if you're interested in that. I have lots of spiritual curriculums for sale on all manner of topics. I have a chakra clearing one, I have a pendulum clearing one, many different ones, archangel cheat sheets. So email me again with interest in that. Also, of course, I do private readings. I'm a certified angel card reader, and I'm also a professional astrologer, so I do private readings in angel card readings as well as in astrology. I saw that, Brandy. Maybe a lot of people will be catching this on replay. Yeah, so please feel free to reach out via email or a message if you're interested in a private reading. And then lastly, I've recently launched a monthly subscription. So you actually, right now I'm just going to be advertising the tier 3, because the first 2 tiers, I need to get a lot more people on board before I can launch those. So if you're interested in something even lower cost than tier 3, feel free to shoot me an email and I can tell you what that is and add you to a list. But in terms of this 3rd tier, it's $11 a month. And thank you so much, Brandy. Love you so much. I received that. I received that. I received that. I received that. So in terms of this tier 3, you can subscribe monthly, and I'm actually going to be managing this on my own through PayPal, and you'll be receiving the readings via recorded audio message via email. And what was I going to say? Yeah, so it's month to month. It's just a very short message, like a 5 to at most 7-minute message for the week. I release them on Sundays, and you get a focus card message with crystal recommendations actually for that week. So this is a super good deal. In fact, my rates are super low with this right now. I probably should raise them and can raise them. For right now, it's at this low rate, so I would really opt in if you can. It's just a great deal because it's essentially $11 for the month, and it's $11 to get a single card reading personalized. So these are not personalized readings to you, but you're getting access to like general guidance and a focus message for that week. You'll also get access to a discount on private readings should you choose to do that. So it's actually a really good deal. Love you too, Brandy. Thank you so much. Hi, Suzanne. You just missed the astrological updates and the explanation about the subscription that I'm doing. But that's okay. You can always go back to the beginning and watch the replay. So so that's what we've got going on for astrology updates and business updates. Yep, that's pretty much everything. So I think I'm going to transition now to cards. I'm working with 3 different decks tonight. I've got Kyle Gray, Angel Prayers. Hi, Suzanne. I've got the Mermaids deck, which is funny because I meant to pick up the Fairy deck, but we'll go with Mermaids. And then I've got Energy Oracle cards here. So if you'd like a card pull, let me know. Leave a note in the comments below. And remember that these are general readings. If you're interested in a private reading, you want to contact me separately for that. I'm actually going to go through this deck really quick and reset it. And just leave a comment in the thread if you're interested in getting a card pull for yourself. Yay, you got it, Brandy. Okay, so let's do that. Let's get this one here. It's so humid that all my cards are stuck in the boxes. Alright. I just feel called to reset these decks, so I'm just taking an extra little bit of time to do that. Perfect. Thank you, Brandy, for sharing. Suzanne, if you're still on and you're able to share, that helps a ton. You guys sharing the word about my business is really what helps my business remain alive. Word of mouth is such a powerful tool for people to learn about what I do. So even if you're not participating in like receiving readings, you absolutely can be supporting me by sharing my Facebook Lives or just sharing via word of mouth about what I do. It really helps, and I really do take note of people that do that, and I reward people that do that. So Brandy is amazing at that. She's one of my soul sisters from another mister, and I love her so much, and it means a lot to me when people are supportive of my work. Okay. So let us start over here. So, what does Brandy need to know right now? Does Brandy need to know right now? Does Brandy need to know right now? Oh, such a good one. Love you too, sister, so much. Okay, this is a really good spread, Brandy. So you got number 37, third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. So this is about your personal power, like from your stomach, right? So this is about feeling safe and protected to let your inner child be free and to release who you are and all of your power. So this is probably why we were feeling so called to work with our citrines. Working with citrine would be really good right now. Also bringing in yellow. This is actually the second time that I've heard and seen this message about working with the color yellow. I saw it last night before I was going to bed, and that's actually why I put on my yellow sports bra today. I actually, believe it or not, I really don't own any yellow tops. It's really funny. I kind of need to fix that, but maybe it's because I just naturally exude from that chakra a lot. I don't know. So I like don't buy a lot in it, but either way, this is about bringing yellow in. So this could also be, right? So this could also be candles. This could be like engaging your inner child. So, you know, playing with children, or like doing things that remind you of childhood, feeling good from that safe space of like that stomach, of that solar plexus energy is what this is all about. And also Archangel Chamuel helps us be seen and heard, and also to find things. So I've been using, and me too, that's funny. I've been using Archangel Chamuel to, I pray over the applications and say, please Archangel Chamuel, help this application be seen and heard. So maybe you can do that with things related to like the car, or thinking about the housing, or things like that, you know? So we've got that. Interesting that then we've got pay attention. So this is like, look for the signs, you know, and this has kind of like a mother-daughter energy, or like a childhood energy to it as well, because there's the big dolphin here, and then the little dolphin. So even like how, right, so good. Even how like last night I saw that thing about the color yellow, and then here it is, Archangel Chamuel, which is all about yellow, right? So it's like paying attention to these messages that come through, especially if they come through more than once, and the importance of that, you know? And then we have, you are protected, Archangel Michael. So it's like, you are safe in this situation, you are protected, you're being helped. And that's actually a pretty cool card, because that's actually the cover card for this. So it says, thank you, Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light. And the way that this deck works is that it's called angel prayers. So they actually function like things you could repeat, like a prayer. So it's like a gratitude prayer to Archangel Michael. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light. So this is saying, nurture your inner child and do the best you can with the color yellow. Also pay attention to the signs that are coming forward, repeat messages, or seeing things more than once, as well as understanding that you are safe and protected in this situation. Exactly for where you're at, you are being helped, and everything as well, that you're safe. Hi, Sandra Brown. So for those that are jumping on a bit later, I did speak about astrological updates as well as business updates at the beginning, so feel free to go back when this ends and watch from the beginning. Yeah, all of that, and now I'm into the thick of card pulls. So that was so good, Brandy. I really like that one. Yes, I'm definitely pulling, Sandra. So actually, I don't think that Suzanne mentioned anything, so I can pull for you next. Thank you for all the love, Brandy. I'm reading all your messages. So good. Yes, that was a good reading. So this, and then this, and then this. And what I'll do, since we're a small group, is I'll lay those out as a set of 3, and then I will layer future messages that come in, and I'll see if there's like a general guidance message through that. So, okay, so let's see. For Sandra Brown, my nose is so itchy right now, it's weird. For Sandra Brown, what does Sandra need to know right now? It was a little bit wonky. Let's do that again. Yay, I'm so glad, sister. Does Sandra Brown need to know right now? Does Sandra Brown need to know right now? Does Sandra Brown need to know right now? Well, you got a clear 2 for the last one. Hello, Cheryl. Alright, so for you, Sandra, we have, the first card you have is attachment, number 5. So this is saying that the universe wants to kind of instigate change in your life, the numerology of 5, but you're a little bit attached to the way things are, and you're having difficulty looking at this new mask to wear because you've still got your hand kind of chained to the desk you're at. This technically, it's so weird because even though I set the cards up one way, I'm actually pulling them from the opposite direction, which kind of is in alignment with all this Uranian energy we've got going on, which I talked about at the beginning of this live, so do make sure you go back and rewatch that. But anyway, so this is a little bit in the past energy, but I think it's also something you need to be reminded of, is this idea of attachment to the past and attachment to the way things are, and that sometimes things have to be shaken up or changed in order for us to really move forward in our life. So when we're too attached to something looking a specific way or a specific outcome, we sort of block ourselves to the universe, maybe delivering something better or even better suited to us, you know? So being mindful of that. Then you have positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. So this is all about kind of like that beautiful Atlantean energy and just the energy of dolphin spirit, playfulness. There's even like kind of a sun there underwater. So this is like working with the water element in a more nurturing and positive way, right? So right now the moon being in Scorpio, it's kind of intense. So when we find that happening, we also can, if we find that we're being too much in that Scorpio energy, we can tap into the opposite of Scorpio, which is Taurus, which is about appreciating the finer pleasures of life. So eating some good food, or having like a good thing to drink, or enjoying like a movie and just kind of relaxing and enjoying life, right? So reminding yourself that it's also important what you listen to, what you surround yourself with, right? So another interesting story related to that is that I recently, I've been posting on my Facebook business page a self-care challenge that I've been working through. And it's kind of interesting because basically what I've been doing is almost doing those posts retroactively for what's come up the day before and reflecting on it. And my pictures reflect something that happened the previous day. And I noticed recently that I've been doing a lot of tapping or EFT to help me clear blocks because I'm working on manifesting some big things. And I've also been upping my exercise game to really help me with moving my energy. So I noticed that when I was exercising, well, actually, here's the rub. So I was exercising and I was listening to a particular song, and I didn't realize how it was kind of subconsciously influencing me, the lyrics. And then after I finished exercising, I started to repeat the lyric. And I really witnessed myself in that because that lyric was very not positive. The lyric was essentially like, I have a feeling that it's not going to work out. And I found myself repeating that like an affirmation. And I was like, wait a minute, I have to stop this because this is now becoming a negative affirmation in my head. So I went back into the exercise playlist, I deleted it from the playlist, and it really reminded me of the importance of positive affirmations. So I actually have a separate app that I learned about from my amazing sister Brandy. Thank you so much, Brandy. Which is called Think Up, where you can actually record yourself saying positive affirmations. So I actually started playing that instead, and I noticed how much better I felt when I was doing that. So be mindful of not only who's around you, but also what you're putting in your head, because a lot of times we spend more time in our own head than we do around other people, and we have to be mindful of the negative energy that we have going on in a tape in our head. Also, Sandra, you have Manifesting Miracles, Archangel Orion, as well as Loved One in Heaven. So this is saying like you are being helped from heaven to work through the issues and whatever's coming up for you right now. It says, thank you, loved ones in heaven, for drawing close at this time. And then you've also got kind of like that starseed energy, that galactic energy. You can actually call on Archangel Orion. This is an archangel here from Kyle Gray's deck. And it says, thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. So it's like believing in miracles and calling on Archangel Orion to help you do that, as well as understanding you are being helped from heaven. So good. You're welcome, Brandy. You deserve it. You're the best. So Sandra, hopefully you're still on. That was an epic power-packed reading for you. In fact, I need a sip of water after that because I channeled it so fast. Absolutely. And please go back and rewatch the live when I do it, because these stay on my Facebook business page unless I delete them, and usually I don't delete these. And then you can re-access the message and the energy. We need to hear things multiple times in order for it to sink in, so please do that. Okay, so that was really good. Let's see where we're at. Thank you so much for the love hearts, Brandy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so Cheryl, if you're still on, leave a comment so I can know if you're still here. And Elisa, if I'm saying that right, let me know if you're still here and would like a card pull still. Tonight I'm actually drinking water with rosemary essential oil in it. I was really guided strongly to do that during my meditation I did today. And I am super passionate about Jade Bloom. Their essential oils, I love them. They're like this super down-to-earth company based out of Colorado, and they do lots of giveaways. I actually have a separate Facebook business page where I do my best to do shout-outs to sales promotions that go on there. And you can support me through my affiliate link on there. It's Julie Ann Faye Loves Jade Bloom. So head over to that and give it a like, and then you'll be clued in to that. Let's see here. All right, so Elisa, let's pull for Elisa. Also, if you guys are interested, I do a bi-monthly free moon report newsletter where I talk about the new and full moon energy and just brief form, and then I also do things related to my business in that email. And I do a card pull usually with a quick audio message. So feel free to email me to get on that email list if you're interested. Essentially, that email list as well as these Facebook Lives are the two ways to experience my services at the lowest cost. Definitely, I definitely agree, Brandy. They're the best. Let me see if I have the rosemary one. I think it might be downstairs. Yeah, I think it might be downstairs, actually. It's so funny. I read that as Jade Bloom anyway. Oh, man. Okay. So, what does Elisa need to know right now? What does Elisa need to know right now? What does Elisa need to know right now? Also, if you made it on and you're able to share this video, that helps a ton to get the word out about my business and also bring people in that would like to receive card pulls or messages. So for you, Elisa, we have the first card is Walking Away, number 27. So this is the energy, this sums to a 9 in numerology. So this is the energy of endings and beginnings. So there's some type of either belief system, way of thinking about things, person, habit, job, relationship, it could be any of a number of things, which you've decided, you know what, enough is enough, and I'm done, and I'm leaving this person, this situation, or this place. So that's kind of in the recent past. Then you have for present energy, rest. So this is saying it's okay for you to kind of be in this womb space right now, to kind of cozy in and to relax. Really the best thing you can do right now is to kind of integrate the energy that's all happened. It's okay. And then your recommendation or your future energy is count your blessings. So this is about gratitude journaling. Thank you, universe and angels, for the blessings in my life. So really kind of taking note of, okay, well, what's good? You know, one time I made it through on this Hay House radio show and I got to chat with these, actually 3 different life coaches at the same time. And I was talking about something that was troubling me, and they said, you know what? Sometimes we spend a lot of time thinking about what's wrong. But if we do that, we need to spend an equally proportionate amount of time thinking about what's right. And that really resonated with me, you know? So it is important for us to take the time to say, okay, well, what's going well in my life, right? Like I've spent a lot of time talking about, complaining about what's not going well, but how about I look at what's going well? And it especially helps if you put it into written format, like a gratitude journal, or you don't even have to have a specific journal for it. I use my journal that I write in for everything else, and I just at night I write like happiest moment today. You could even start very simple, like happiest moment today, or what was good today, you know. So that's your reading there, Elisa. That was a good one for you. I really love when the readings are very specific, because that's a tall order when I'm doing a general reading for somebody to have specific messages come through. So, all right. So who else is on that would like a reading? Thank you for the love hearts, Brandy. Love you so much. So if there's nobody else on that's here to catch a reading, I'm just going to open this up for a prayer request, and I definitely want to send prayers of peace and comfort and safety to anybody being affected with the storms and the hurricane that's coming up the coast. I definitely don't want to speak to this in a way that induces further fear or stress, because I feel like there's enough of that going on. So my intention with this is really to just send a blanket of peace and comfort your way. And for anybody that's catching this live or on replay, if you can just send love hearts and prayers, especially my sister Brandy is in North Carolina, and we've been chatting. We always chat all the time, and just anybody that needs that comfort and that love. Thank you so much, Elisa, and feel free to reach out if you'd like to be on the moon report list. I sent the one for the new moon in Virgo, which we had last weekend. I sent a belated report for that just a couple days ago, so I could forward that to you, and then I could add you to the email list if you'd like. And then if you go, when this live ends, if you go back to the beginning, I did some astrological updates as well as talking about business updates, and my nose is so itchy, it's crazy. And you can go ahead and listen to that as well for some extra comfort. So yeah, we're sending love and comfort and prayers of peace to anybody being affected by the current weather craziness, and especially sending love to you, Brandy. I love you so much, my sister dear. And I'm also going to just generally open this up as for prayers. And if anybody has specific questions about things astrologically or card-wise, if it's a specific question for you personally, that would be something in a personalized reading. But if it's something generally, you know what, if you can email me, Elisa, that would be the best. I'm going to put my email here one more time, and just shoot me an email and let me know what you're interested in, and we'll take it from there. This way it goes right to my email inbox, and then it's waiting for me to respond to when I'm ready. Also, it's good for the person that needs to receive to take action. There's definitely something to that where it's almost part of the energy of giving consent, where if you say, you know what, I want to invite this into my life, so you take action upon it. It's an important concept. A lot of times life coaches will say that they want you to take an action item or an actionable step after they've given you a goal. So, love you so much too, Brandy. And that's so sweet of you. I'm sending you love and prayers. So sweet. So good. Okay, well, I think what I'll do is, we're just a small group. My lives have been being later, but I know people do watch this on replay, and if you are watching this on replay, I witness you. I'm sending love to you and prayers for whatever you're going through. Please still feel free to share this video when it ends, and I also want to put that disclaimer up that after it ends, of course, I'm not going to be doing live readings anymore, so sometimes people are commenting, wanting a card pull when the video's already ended, so do take the just quick extra second or two to look at the timestamp of when it was done in the day, because more than likely, unless it has that red box that says live, it's already ended and I'm not doing card pulls anymore. But I pretty much strive to do these every Thursday night, and I have been doing so for many, many months now. I've lost track of how many months I've been doing these on Thursday nights. So there's plenty of lives for you to go back and rewatch. To access information, of course, you can reach out for a personalized reading. I have all different types of offerings at different types of budgets, so please, please reach out with your interest. I'm gonna pull an overall message for us, and I'm feeling to do so for mermaids. So let's see, what is the overall message we all need to understand right now to provide peace and comfort? Oh, love it. Soulmate relationship. So good. New romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. Now, this has the word romance in it, but keep in mind that this could be a friendship, this could be a job, this could be housing, this could be a project. But basically what this is saying is that these are extremely fated times right now. You could see the energy of that double helix, right? Which is like the energy of 8. So it's like, even though you might feel like you're in a cycle of loss, it always will expand again, right? And dolphins also represent playfulness and fun in our life. And actually, let me show you guys my sweet little Lemurian dolphin quartz, clear quartz Lemurian dolphin. My friend Kira got me this from Sage Goddess a long time ago. So whenever I think of dolphin spirit, I always think of this, and then I think of my friend Kira because she knows how much I love dolphin energy. So this is just kind of affirming that regardless of what you're going through right now, the cutbacks or the losses or the delays or the setbacks or the lost friendships or whatever it is you've gone through, it's really because it's moving you towards a path of greater purpose and peace and aligning you with the right people, situations, jobs, housing experiences, all of these things that really are part of what your soul needs for its growth and where it's going, right? Isn't it so cute, Brandy? So ultimately, these experiences that we're going through are part of the journey, and we are on the path of moving towards these fated people and situations and events. We are on the path of attracting more of what our soul needs and craves. We just have to really stay in a place of positive energy and also pay attention. Maybe take some naps when we get really impatient. So I think that's a good place to stop. Please take the love and the energy of those messages, take what resonates and receive it, really integrate it. You can always go back and rewatch this, and I think I'm gonna end there. So I'm sending so much love, fairy kisses, and good night, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you, Brandy. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's a dolphin emoji. I love it. So cute, so cute. Adorbs.